Hey guys, it's Caleb back again with another video. Today I'm just kind of going over all of my Buzz Lightyear slash Toy Story toys that I've had since I was a kid. There's quite a few of them here, big and small. In one of my previous videos I went over just the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command line, and this is everything else that I played with as a kid. You know, I collected them from, McDonald's and garage sales, and, some of them were gifts from me. Gifts to me rather. So I'll just kind of go over most of them here. I've got about 30 Buzz Lightyears, give or take, and some toys are probably missing, but this is kind of what I was able to locate for the video. Over here we've got a couple Bo Peeps. She's going to look a little different in the upcoming Toy Story 4, but I prefer this kind of look. It's a little more traditional. This was a top. This is a little toy with a sheep that goes around, her dress there. And then we've got some LGMs, little wobbly bean things, little LGM there, had a Slinky Dog keychain. This was a ham little pull toy thing. We had, Scud, that's the dog's name, little Stinky Pete, a little Emperor Zurg. Here we had some Mr. Potato Heads. I don't think these were really Toy Story related, but, obviously he was in the movie, so I had a couple of those. Me and my sister each had one. Had a couple little parachute Buzz and Woodies. Over here we've got a couple miniature bobbleheads, Buzz and Woody. This one, Buzz really has seen some bad days. Both of them are looking a little rough, but a couple other Woodies. I kind of remember getting him. Some of these I just kind of accumulated. I don't really remember how I got them. This one was my first Woody that I ever had. Pretty sure he had a little thing on the back, a little wheel that you move to move the lasso that would go in his hand, but it snapped in half. But that was my first Woody. I got this one a little bit later. Had a thing on the back you pull, and he, shoots out his finger there. Little Jessie doll here. I think that was my sister's. Her leg broke. I tried to glue it. same kind of thing. Later on, they reused the same design, a little lasso, which is somewhere in the junk pile behind me. This was kind of cool. This is a Transformer Rex. So he kind of looks more like this one when he's transformed, and then you transform him into Al's car, which is super cool. I think they did other ones in this line too, but this was the only one I had. Really like that. This was my sister's little Rex. These 4 figures actually were all part of kind of a like a pool set or bath play set or something like that. They all have like some sort of squirt gun feature. Of course, Rex has, you can put water in his little pool toy thing that he's wearing. Woody, I don't know, they really made some weird versions of these characters, but Woody's in some sort of scuba gear, and he's got like a squirt gun ship that he's riding on. Buzz is a little more traditional in a blue scheme. A lot of these plastic space visors fall off, so I've got like a bunch of them behind me that I got to figure out which figure they go with. But he's got like a squirt tank behind him that goes onto this back that broke off. And Zurg, this is my favorite Zurg toy that I own. Same thing as the Buzz. He's got like a water tank that goes on his back, and he squirts water out of his ion blaster. And you can even like hold some light behind his eyes, and it'll kind of make it look like his eyes light up. So that was a cool little feature. I remember my grandparents giving me some of those as a kid. I mean, they gave me a lot of toys as a kid, but I do remember getting the day I got those. Super cool. Hannah had those, my sister, and then I had those as a kid. Then moving along here, we've got my mini Woody collection, I guess. We had some of these have actual rip cords. The batteries need to be changed on them. I think this was the first one I got out of all of them, the soft ones anyways. Kind of hard head, soft body. There's like a peg inside to keep his head in there. You can feel it. This one, no pull string, but there was like a push button on his tummy to make him talk. And none of them have hats except for this one because it's glued to his head, which always kind of bugged me as a kid. But it's kind of cool because at least he has a hat. Over here we've got some mini plushies, little beanie baby guys. They've got some beans in them. I think this came from a rummage sale. This one I remember I was doing some sort of youth Playcrafters barn theater group thing, kind of behind the scenes on some plays, and I got this from one of the people I was hanging out with. This is Buzz Lightyear, and I got this, I think there's a story, I think I found this model at Goodwill and I really wanted it, but it was in the back room still waiting to go out, you know, and Mom was trying to get it for me, but they were like, no, it's got to go through circulation first. I was super bummed I couldn't get it, but then I found this one later on at probably a rummage sale or something, and somebody by the name of Grace owned it at one point, so that's kind of cute. But yeah, the batteries are on all these. This one's really special to me because this was the first Buzz Lightyear I ever owned. It's a little finger puppet. Put your hand in there, put your fingers in the arms. All the decals have pretty much rubbed off. His helmet's broken off. That's long gone. But that was the first Buzz Lightyear I ever owned, and you know, my blanket that I had as a kid, it was so worn out, and it was just a bunch of shreds left over towards the end. I would stick it in a handkerchief and put it in the Buzz for safekeeping when I was younger. So yeah, that one's very special to me. Here's a couple other ones. I don't know what the story is with these. This one's super dirty. This one's pretty much identical, only a little bit cleaner, and has a Santa hat on it. So I don't know. I don't remember what's up with these. These are pretty much your full-size Buzz Lightyear figures. This one's got a little more tan in complexion. This one's a little more true to the film, I think. Excuse me. But they pretty straightforward. After all these years, the batteries still work a little bit. You can barely hear it, but that's crazy. I don't know how old those batteries are, probably like 10, 15 years old, who knows. I don't know how they're still going. This one, yeah, this one doesn't do anything. This one has like a mechanism in the head that moves. They both have lasers, they both have wings that pop out. This one has the communicator, this one does not. So there's advantages to both. The helmet's still intact, this one's snapped off. So I was really rough with my toys as a kid, and some of them I was, I got them in pretty bad shape too, because they came from Goodwill and stuff. But yeah, I still love them. Over here we've got some plushies. I've got a finger puppet Rex and finger puppet Ham, and just a little plushie Bullseye. Over here I remember getting these two. Buzz lost his head, it's over there. These are also more Transformers. I don't know if they're with the same line as that Rex that you saw over there, but they're pretty cool. They turn into different ships and things. I remember taking these to recess with me and playing with them. This one shoots a missile out the back. This one has two missiles that shoot out the back. I was actually just transforming him last night for the first time in years. No idea what the story is with this guy. Probably just another garage sale thing. Looks like his wings are removed. Then over here, this was one of the first little Buzz Lightyears that I got. These two are identical, but this one I played with so hard that all the paint chipped off and the wings both snapped off, so I had to make new ones out of paper. And I taped them on there, and I kind of pimped them out, wrote Andy's name on there and everything. So that's what he originally looked like, and this is the custom version. But what was cool about this figure is he's got two different facial expressions. You push the visor down and he's happy Buzz, serious Buzz, which I thought was really cool. I played with this toy a lot, and the wings pop up like that. That's kind of all I can say about that one. Mickey D's find. This one, no idea, garage sale find, but what's cool about this one, it's got the karate chop action, just like in the movie. His wings just stay out. Can't do anything with them. That's kind of weird, but this one, no idea. Probably my least favorite one. I didn't even take the tag off of it. Somebody just gave it to me. It's 50 cents at a garage sale. Pretty limited articulation. Here's another one, no idea where it came from, just a little figurine. This one, also no idea what the story is with it. But it looks like he has these discs, so maybe I did get him new. He's got these little red discs behind me. that you put in his hand, and then you fling them and he launches them. So that's what that is. Over here, this is one of my most high-tech Buzz Lightyears, and I was shocked last night when I was playing with him that after all these years he still works partially. It's kind of voice activated, and there was a motor in his waist and his arm where he would like respond to your voice, and he'd move his arms and pelvis around. But he just lights up and talks now. Maybe he just needs new batteries. Maybe there's just not enough juice to power him up all the way. But I think I got him from St. Nicholas Day or something like that. It was super cool. He farts a lot. That's what it sounds like. But that one was super cool. It's got motion sensors or voice sensors and buttons and stuff everywhere. And this is how it was made. It doesn't actually have a visor over the front. It's designed this way, which is weird. Most of them have a little half swivel, but this one is just designed that way. Here's a little Buzz Lightyear FM radio, which I fired up a minute ago, and the batteries are ever so active still. I could be, yep, definitely need some new batteries in that, but that's still kind of cool that it works still. Over here, just a couple little figurines, Buzz and Woody. I don't remember what the story was with that. This is the smallest Buzz Lightyear that I own, and in a second I'll show you the biggest Buzz Lightyear. This is from, this goes in a little yo-yo, and you can pop him out of there, put the little jetpack on his back, and on the other side it opens, and it's kind of like a little world that he can stand in, like a little swamp with some outside of a ship or something. Thought that was really cool. Space Ranger on the side. I distinctly remember getting that when I was a kid. Over here, we've got another Buzz in this weird jumping contraption thing. You'd squeeze this, and it would hop across the floor. Doesn't really work too well then or now. Little LGM in there that goes up and down, and you can take Buzz out if you want. Over here, I remember getting this for my birthday one year. It's a Buzz ship. Inside, this flips open, this flips up. Got a little Buzz, and oh, you know what? Actually, this little guy goes with him. He's got a little jetpack. Oh no, I lied. This is the little LGM that goes with him. Get out of here. And he can go on his back if you want. There's of course a missile that goes in here that launches just like that. So I shoot myself in the knee. And what's cool about this is there's a little trap door on the bottom of it. You flip this little red button and it drops the trap door. So I think Mom was trying to put that on a birthday cake for me. Little Buzz Lightyear themed birthday. But it's kind of a big toy to put on a cake. Here's a little RC toy. It's not remote controlled. So it's kind of goes against his name, but there's a little thing that pops up so you can clip your Woody on there, or Buzz, put your Buzz on the back. Just a regular car, no electronic components. And then lastly, pretty sure, saving the best for last, arguably, this is my giant Buzz Lightyear, so you can kind of get a sense of comparison to him to the regular size Buzz. It's about 90% plushy. He's got the hard head on it, and then on the back it's got a secret compartment with a note that I got from him when I was a kid from my aunt and uncle. From Buzz. It says, "Late for your birthday, got lost somewhere between infinity and beyond. Love, Buzz." So that means a lot to me. I don't know, I was probably about 8 or so when I got that. I have no idea. I was a little kid. So yeah, that's my entire Toy Story / Buzz Lightyear collection, minus a couple figures here and there. I know I'm missing like a Jessie doll or maybe some other ones that might be upstairs still, but for the most part I've kept them all over all these years, and hopefully I'll keep them for a lot longer afterwards. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.